Okay, let me introduce.
Hey,
I want to.
I was ready to go though. I was gonna do it though.
We're
gonna
do
it.
something special.
I was
though.
gonna
do. Come on, just play along.
Play what? I was gonna do it.
Wait.
I was gonna fucking do it.
Come on.
Stop! I don't want to play with you anymore. My mommy said your mom is mean. Okay, I don't want to come over your house anymore. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to come to your fucking house anymore. I really. Okay, fine. I'll let the fucking.
You'll know where this is. Hi, I'm Kor.
Try again.
Come on.
Am I supposed to say my name is Eden?
Hi.
Sorry, I didn't get the
Kor.
script. I wasn't paying attention. Let me pull up the script.
This is not that
My
hard.
name is Eden. My name's Eden.
I'm Jack.
And where? Come on, say it with me.
Cut this, bro. This is awful. What are you
Spilling the milk.
Spilling the milk. This is awful. This is terrible.
You're supposed to say it at the same time.
I don't want to talk to you anymore. We need to end this podcast. All right.
It just started.
It just started. What is this podcast? Guy who started it? What's your name?
What's up,
Kor?
guys? Hey, what's up, guys? It's me, Kor. I started this podcast because my Kor channel sucks, and
it's
I just want to talk to these cooler guys,
What the-
Eden and Jack. So
to these white guys, he's into white guys.
Caucasian
So
males.
Oh, Canadians. Am I right, guys? Okay, so welcome to the Spilling the Milk podcast. We're spilling the milk.
Bless you.
And we're gonna talk about stuff. And
milk,
the first
specifically.
topic
It's a milk-themed podcast.
We spill milk on the pod. Are you guys drinking milk?
I'm drinking pure
I'm always
milk,
drinking milk, bro. I'm injecting that shit
I'm
straight into my
lactose.
veins.
I'm lactose
I'm not
intolerant,
drinking
so I'm
milk
about to
right
shit,
now, but I
but-
did actually drink some milk straight from the carton earlier. So I'm in the state of mind to record. Like
That's the stuff that people wonder why we upload so frequently. It's just because we keep drinking that milk, man.
It's all the milk.
It's in the milk.
You say that like they say if you drink milk,
bones
like
healthy.
you grow up big and strong. Like we're using the milk to grow our channel big and strong. If you know what I'm saying.
True.
Our channel is the bone of our body. When you think about it like that, like whatever that
And
probably
once it
sounds
dies-
like. That sounds like philosophical or something, so it probably makes sense, you know?
Yeah. Once it dies, we
Shout out to
die.
hiding in
So
public.
Once it dies, that's
It
because
is-
we have bone marrow cancer. We're going
we
to
do
die
have
from
cancer,
bone marrow
lymph node cancer, lymph node. Yeah, we're about to die.
True.
So
I love
cancer,
it, shit.
guys. I think that should be the first subject today, guys.
The first topic? Okay, I'm down
Cancer,
with
it's
cancer.
kinda
I have a lot
bad,
of
right?
experience
It kind of
with
sucks.
cancer.
Like cancer's
I'm
not a
not-
good thing. But I'm not a Cancer. I'm a Leo, actually. So
Oh, dude, you're
Oh, no.
such a Leo. You are
I'm such a Leo. I'm such a sussy
He
Leo.
gives the sussy Leo.
But I
light
could totally
sus
tell
vibes.
that you're an Aquarius, Jack. Because like I felt our energy when we started this podcast. Like we
You
totally
assumed-
aligned.
He's such a fucking Leo. He assumed I was an Aquarius. I am an Aries. Thank you very much.
Oh.
A ram of the world. The fucking sheep of the sea, bitch. The
Yeah.
sheep of the sea.
I
I
don't know,
drown in the.
man. I don't know, man.
You don't know? You don't know about my star sign
I don't think we can.
care
I don't
so
think
much
we're.
about?
I don't think we're compatible, man.
Well, I guess we
Sexually?
can't fuck
I don't
now.
think the stars
Swipe
align
left.
in the way.
Swipe
Like
left.
if we had
Swipe left.
if we had a child together, they'd come out with trisomy 18. Like,
I
I'm
would have
just gonna
swiped
say it,
left
man.
on your looks anyways. So I didn't care about your star sign.
So, anyways, I think we need to figure out what the fuck is this podcast.
I
That's
don't
a good
know.
question.
Can you
I
answer that
don't know,
question?
man.
Can you answer the question?
I'm gonna try.
I did not study for this
gonna-
one, man. I'm telling you, I
I'm
did not
going
study
to
I'm
for it.
try.
I'm failing, dude.
We all wanted to start a podcast. I mean, at least me and Eden. I don't know about Jack, because like who
I was
cares?
forced
Who
into
cares?
it. I
Who
was
cares,
forced against my
honestly?
will.
I don't care.
I was forced
Let's
against
stop
my will
talking
here. I
But,
don't want to be here.
I've been wanting to do a podcast for a while since doing the classic podcast Disney Cast. A lot of people have seen that one. You probably know about it and listen to
Can
it
you
on the
explain
daily.
what Disney Cast is unironically? Because no one knows what the fuck you are talking about right
Yeah,
It's a-
Kor and I. Yeah.
Yeah, we used to
Explain it.
do a podcast. Me and Jack used to do a podcast where we would watch. We were going through like chronologically all the Disney animated movies and just doing like discussions.
Yeah.
So
It was
bad
awesome.
podcast, but it was fun. I
It
liked
was
doing
pretty terrible.
It wasn't
I did
that
like
bad.
watching.
I watched a couple. I watched the one about like all the
Yeah, but
racist Disney movies.
Your
That one
standards
was
are pretty low,
interesting.
though. Your standards
My
are
standards
pretty
are pretty low.
man.
My standards are pretty low.
Yes, yeah,
Have you
your standards.
seen the Jack is Boy YouTube channel, man? Like,
Hello? What
Be
YouTube?
real.
It doesn't
Hello,
exist
nerds.
anymore. It literally doesn't. Video's coming soon. Okay, I'm back. I'll be back. I'll be back soon.
But well, what we're trying to decide here is we can't decide what the fuck the podcast is even going to be like. I brought up several references, and Eden hasn't seen any of the podcasts that I like because he has
Eden
2K
sucks.
dads. That's
Whatever.
the reason.
Move on.
So we need to figure out like what is the level of shit post. What is the level of genuine discussion? Does anyone care what our opinion are? Should we implement Reddit? These are all questions. That
Yeah. We're trying to make a Reddit podcast.
Should we make
comment?
a subreddit where we react to your memes? Like all of these.
That's it.
We need to figure out the answer to all of these questions and more. Like and subscribe.
So comment topics, I guess, or questions you have for us in the description. Comment. What's it called?
Because
fucking comment,
comment, subscribe. Because I think for me personally, the best kind of podcasts that I always like are the ones that feel the most like a conversation. Like I really want the experience of having friends. You know, that's important.
Yes, I want the
me.
dopamine.
I want to pretend I want to eat lunch and not have to contribute to a conversation, but feel like I'm there, like I'm really there.
Yeah, exactly. Not put any effort, but only put effort into eating your fat fucking shawarma you just got, and then watching like three white men talk about nothing. Like that's what I want.
Yeah, I want to tuck away that Wendy's 4 for $4.
I want to be white. Yeah, no, I want to be white too. Guys, will you let me in the white club, please? I promise I'll be good. I promise I'll be good.
You're allowed.
Guys,
you're allowed anytime. You're allowed anytime. God,
can you give me a white name like Jeffrey?
Michael.
Can I be Jeffrey with a G?
Michael. Jeffrey.
I want to be Jeffrey with a G.
Joffrey?
That's like a really white name. The Jaffa Cake guy. Jaffa Cake. Call me Jaffa Cake.
Simon?
I'm Simon.
Bill.
Okay, let's get into our first topic, the 𝐒𝐔𝐏𝐿𝐶 cast.
Stop. We didn't even finish the... Did you have nothing to contribute to the...
I don't know, man. The podcast is going to end up how the podcast is going to end up, and that's how it is, man. There's not much else to say.
So, yeah, no, I love life at the end of the day. We can talk about that. What's our meaning?
Have you played Life? That game is pretty ass. I
like the game of life.
I hate all board games. I'm gonna come out. Like,
what
right
the
now.
fuck?
I
hate
all
board games? That's fucking shit, dude.
Board games are actually trash.
Have you?
They're
you're
not
probably playing. You are playing board games wrong.
If you dislike board games, that just means that there's a problem in the household, man. You must hate your family or something.
No,
that's what's going on.
There are two ways.
There
are two ways to enjoy board games, guys. There are two ways. Okay. There's the one way which sucks that I don't play is the try-hard way, where you're an annoying piece of shit playing Monopoly.
That's my entire family, though. It's like genetic.
Person. Or you could be the Jack way, where I cheat and connive my way to the top and then give up halfway through because I'm bored.
I actually have
like board games suck because you like it always gets boring halfway through.
But it is fun. No, but it is fun until that point because then I can cheat and be a sniveling little bitch. So I like that part at least. But I'm with you.
I actually have like multiple traumatic experiences involving board games from my childhood. So would you guys mind if I trauma dump here? I know this isn't hashtag
trauma
venting.
dump. I'm here.
I know this isn't Among Us General.
Laugh at your trauma. So.
I know this isn't Among Us General. I don't know if I'm allowed to vent here or anything, but I'm just going to go ahead and trauma dump.
Bro, I'm putting light sauce on him for that statement. I'm putting light sauce on him for that statement.
Eden has been referencing Among Us for literally like 800 years, man. He will not stop. He will not stop. It doesn't matter how many times. It doesn't matter how many times I edit out his shitty Among Us jokes. He won't stop making them.
It runs in the family. I can't help it.
It does feel like a horror movie every time you keep doing this. I'm going insane. Like I'm gonna lose it one of these days. I'm just gonna snap.
I wore an Among Us t-shirt to the gym today. That's how much I like it. So I'm good with him. I'm good with him and his Among Us references, honestly.
Anyways,
tell us about your fucking trauma, dude.
I was just gonna say that my grandma on my father's side is really into board games, and she would make us play dominoes and parchís, which is just parcheesi in Spanish. And it was very strange because she would force us to play with her but she would she would win every single time because she was like extremely skilled. And she would just play against us, and we lose every single time. And then, you know, we're dumb children, so we're like, well, I don't want to play anymore because I keep losing. But then she would force us to sit down and play and constantly lose over and over again.
Would she, like, tie you up and shit? Like, what would she do to you?
No, she'd just yell at me in Spanish, and there's nothing scarier than that on the entire fucking planet.
She'd say that shit? Like,
no, she wouldn't say puto. She wouldn't say puto.
She wouldn't call you okay, puto. But she wouldn't call you... That's nice, at least. That your grandmother wouldn't swear at you like that. I can't say the same.
No.
I don't know. My memories with playing board games are mostly just being generally pretty bored. Actually,
no, I love playing board games with friends, though. It's a good centerpiece. Like, me and my friends, like, almost every Christmas, like, not last year, but, like, for a couple Christmases in a row, we'd have, like, a Christmas party, and we play, like, social deduction games, basically, like Among Us, but not Among Us.
Like Among Us.
Like there's this one game, like Mafia and, like, Werewolf.
Well, Mafia
there's,
isn't
like,
a
these
board
ones.
game.
They're tabletop games. They're, like, in the same family.
No, they're not.
Okay, I don't know the
version
exact
of Mafia I've played.
I don't know the exact rules. Okay, I wasn't even
pieces.
fucking talking about Mafia. You brought it up, Kor. I was gonna talk about something else. Holy shit.
Okay.
He was gonna talk about Among Us. He was gonna talk about
I was
Among Us.
not gonna talk
fucking
about
sidetrack.
There's no Among Us
Let him
board
talk
game.
about Among Us.
There's no fucking
Let him
Among Us
talk about
board
Among
game.
Us.
Shut the fuck up.
Let the
I was
man
just
be,
gonna
okay?
say that we played a game a couple Christmases in a row called Werewolf, and it's like it's a card game where everyone gets one card, and then, like, it decides what they do in the game. Some people are werewolves, some people have special roles, some people are just normal citizens, and it's a social deduction game, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty funny, and tabletop games are a nice and simple, drug-free, alcohol-free way to spice up a party. Sorry, I don't rely on narcotics like you do, Kor.
Alcohol makes it worthwhile. Like, with you play like a...
I feel like I would like...
It makes
I've
it way
never
better.
played board games while drunk, and I think I would like it if I did.
Kor, you'd love it. It is the best. Or
I feel Jenga while drunk. Giant Jenga, like jumbo Jenga with the giant pieces. That would be pretty fun.
No, it would collapse in seconds.
That's what would make it good. You'd spend the
You would topple on top of it.
You would topple it immediately and then spend like the next hour and a half just trying to get it set up because you're so fucking wasted that you can't even put
this fucking Hernando over here would have one fucking beer and flop over on top of it.
Can we talk about how much of a lightweight Hernando is?
You guys have seen it in person multiple times now. I'm a danger to myself. Like, it's not okay, man. It's very cost effective. Don't get me wrong. Like, the fact that I could spend like $4 and get drunk and that's it. Like, I'm done. It's pretty cost effective, but yeah. No.
Is it cost effective? Because you get like 15 minutes of action.
What do you mean I get 15 minutes? That's just not true. That's just not true. When I go to like a party, one beer an hour and I'm drunk throughout the entire party, like a nice.
That's crazy to me.
Every time I've been with you and you've gotten drunk, you drank and then you fell asleep. No, like 20 minutes.
That was me in the past. That was me in the past. I'm a grown man now. Okay, I have changed. I don't know, man. I'm not even kidding. I've actually gotten more mature with how I consume alcohol. Okay, I take my time with it now. I enjoy myself. You know, it's in a more social environment because I'm going to these college parties. It's a different vibe, okay? I've matured. I've changed, guys. I've changed. I fucking changed. Stop laughing.
I don't know, man. There was a little drinking game we just did. And well, I guess we did drink a lot.
Game. So. Like, what do you want from me? I'm sorry.
Pace yourself, dude.
Jack could probably drink like 6 times the alcohol as me to get like the same level as drunk. But we're following the same game rules that he made. So sorry I got fucked up so quickly.
Yeah, I just love making fucked up drinking games. It's my fetish, basically.
Oh, your fetish. You want to talk about any other fetishes by any chance?
What kind of fetishes are you into?
This podcast
is that the next?
That's the next topic. That's the next topic.
I don't know if I'm comfortable with this.
I don't know if I'm comfortable either. I don't know why I brought this up. Okay, maybe we shouldn't talk about this.
Yeah, Kor can talk about it though. You want to talk about your weird?
My weird.
You're definitely the least vanilla out of all of us, Kor. So.
Am I? I think Jack's pretty up there.
No.
Well, I'm not gonna expose.
I don't know how you know. I don't know. He's very confident about that.
I'm confident. Let's move on to the next topic.
Let's move on to the next topic. Squid Game. You guys watch Squid Game yet, or?
I'm not gonna watch Squid Game.
Why'd you answer
I actually
it
don't think it's
seriously?
bad. It's probably not a bad show. It's
Wrong
definitely not
answer.
a bad
Wrong
show,
answer.
but-
You should have said "fuck you" and moved on to the next topic.
Oh.
Fuck Squid Game. Shut
Can
up.
we talk about Squid Girl instead? Like, what's your favorite episode? What's your favorite thing that happens in Squid Girl, guys?
I've never watched that. Never will.
I have seen
sadly.
it. I don't remember that much from what happened in the show, though. It's pretty
My
it's like
favorite
repetitive,
part-
but not in a bad way.
My favorite part of Squid Girl is when they cook her alive in season 3, and that's how they end off the show. It was
What?
pretty brutal, but
Oh, I haven't
overall,
seen
think
that
it was
season
pretty
yet.
good. Yeah, no, season 3 it takes like a really dark turn, and I was actually really digging it. And then they killed her, but now they can't make any more seasons. They were gonna try
digging
to
a hole.
They were gonna try to make Shrimp Girl afterwards, but they just couldn't get it off the feet.
It
they
didn't
couldn't
catch
get it
on.
into the
Can
air.
you believe
yeah.
a shrimp fried this rice, bro? Like I
they
can't.
couldn't get the ball rolling.
I can't even.
Okay,
yeah,
Jack,
no.
you were telling me earlier about the One Piece casting. Like, you want to expand
Oh,
on that?
oh my
'Cause
God,
I don't
Eden,
know
you see this
anything that's
One
going
Piece?
on
I
with
have
that.
not.
Oh my-
I don't know anything about. My friend texted
oh
me while
my-
we were recording the last video. We just recorded a Ruby video, and my friend texted me, and I just left him on R because I
Look
probably texted him
at-
probably a bad friend.
All right, editor, put this in. Look at this shit. I put in the topics. Look at these little. Okay,
Who are any
from
of these people? I don't know. Is
Okay,
that Zac
from left to
Efron
right-
on the left.
Left, very left is Luffy. The guy on the very left is Luffy.
Okay, so they picked like a Brazilian guy. Is that why?
Yes. They're matching like the
Are
ethnicities.
are
that,
any
like,
of these like? Do we
Choose your
know the
ethnicity,
names
man.
of it?
Choose
Are
your
these like
ethnicity.
any A list, B list, C list? Who are
No,
these people?
I don't know any of these actors. But who do you think the fourth one is?
Is
Usopp,
that-
obviously, right? Is that not Usopp?
Yeah, it's Usopp.
Okay, I was about
Let's
to say,
fucking
I mean-
go.
Oh.
Okay, let me guess.
Honestly,
Let me
Usopp
guess.
looks
Let me
pretty good.
guess. So
Okay,
I'm gonna go on a limb here. I'm gonna like this is like really pushing it, but I'm gonna guess that the center is Nami.
That's dude.
Nice!
That's Robin.
You
It's
did it!
literally
You did
Robin.
it!
Let's
It's
fucking
literally
You did it!
go. Let's fucking
You did.
go.
It was
I'm
Nami.
pretty
All
good at
right.
this
What about the
guessing
other
shit,
ones?
so.
What about the other ones?
Okay,
though?
so
What
the
about the other
second to
ones?
the left is Zoro, and then all the way on the right is Sanji. I mean, it's pretty obvious, I would assume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right. Cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
no,
I don't know who any of these actors are, so I don't know what to feel. I mean, I like the
I'm just
smirk
like-
on that guy. He definitely has Usopp's lips. Is that like a weird thing to say? Like, I feel like he has Usopp's lips.
I feel like
the Usopp
the
actor.
Usopp casting is the best casting. I'm
Yeah, I
looking
mean,
at
he just kind of looks like Usopp.
his
so
his face. He gives the vibe of the Usopp, but it's everyone else. I think I
It
just have
really
to wait
makes
to
you
see.
feel like you're Usopp.
I just have to wait to see how bad the CGI
well, we gotta
is
see them in costume and everything. I mean, I hope it's not bad,
Yeah.
but I don't have
It's
high
gonna be bad.
expectations,
It's
but
gonna be
like,
bad. It's gonna.
it's
be
just
gonna
that
be
people
bad.
people
Don't
have
hope.
like people are so fucking
Don't
dumb
hope.
about shit like this. Like, I hear the same fucking thing whenever they're adapting literally anything. Like if it's a CGI adaptation, when they were talking about like season 4 of Attack on Titan switching studios, whenever anything that's like weird happening in production, they always go, oh, but the mangaka is working really closely with the production team.
Yeah.
Oda doesn't give a fuck about this live action, bro. He's dropping weekly chapters. You think he has that much
counting
time?
his checks, bro.
You
that
think he has that
motherfucker's
much
counting his
fucking
checks.
time to talk to these English motherfuckers
Yeah.
over at Netflix? Like, what the fuck do you think is
Oda
happening?
responded to their email with, "Here's my PayPal. Deposit my $5 million." Like, that's it.
Oda doesn't
5
give
mil,
a fuck,
dude.
dude. He
It's
literally,
more than 5
he might
mil for
care a
this
little
shit,
bit,
for
but
sure.
like, if you think he's actually like having any major hand in like the production, he might have like big blanket decisions, like please don't do this or
This man
please don't do this.
This
but
man's
like, he's
sleeping
not
like 4 hours a day. There's no way he has
Yeah,
time for
like
any of this
fuck
shit.
that, dude. I see that argument on Twitter all the fucking time. Everyone's like, "Yo, this shit's gonna suck." It's like, no, bro. Oda's gonna come through for us. He's working on this
Oda's
anime.
suckling every
He's working on
word.
this live action as he's helping the anime studio and his own manga at the exact same time. He
And
doesn't
this
sleep.
weekly during the most action-packed arc of the entire series so far. Like this man does
Yeah,
not have
no.
time.
People
Like,
are just coping and seething. To be honest, that's the thing. They
I
cope and seethe.
They
I
are
literally
coping.
don't recognize. I'm looking at this this casting post like with the actors and like the movies that they reference for these actors, which are like you would imagine like their most popular things, like most recognizable. The only thing that I recognize is Pacific Rim Uprising, which I have not even seen.
Oh, one of them's in Fear Street, which is the dude who made Goosebumps, R.L. Stine. It's like a new horror movie series on Netflix. I watched like the first one. It's terrible. So that's all I know about that one actress, I guess. But yeah, I don't know most. All I know is that
this is prime content for watching for spilling the milk. So the worse the better. I mean, hey, the worse it is,
very
the better
excited.
it is.
Leave a like if you want to see us react to One Piece
and comment
live action. And when is this show coming out? 2022 or some shit.
Yeah, probably.
Did you see that they announced? What was the new one that they announced? 23? It was like Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yeah, Yu Yu Hakusho.
They said it's coming out in December 2023. I'm like, why the fuck did you announce it? That's over 2 years from now. Why the fuck did you announce it?
I'm really surprised that they're making that, because I guess that's just not really would have been my first thought.
Yeah, it's really not that. It's not that popular, to be honest. Yeah, now that I think about it,
I would have thought something more like, I don't know, like Naruto or
Hunter x Hunter even. Like Hunter x Hunter is so popular.
Hunter x Hunter is really
fucking popular now. I think it might be
now.
Yu Yu Hakusho, just because like I think that show is would be a lot easier to make in terms of like, if you think about it, like most of it is set in like real world
on Earth,
and the cast is a lot smaller. Hunter x Hunter has like a huge amount of areas, and there's a shit ton of characters, so it would just probably be a way more expensive to produce.
Netflix will probably just buy the rights for it, like for the anime, and then post it, and then it will blow up, and then people will be excited. Is what I'm guessing. Like, because most people don't know about Yu Yu Hakusho. Like,
I feel like a decent amount of people know.
I feel like people know about it, but I don't feel like a lot of people have actually seen it.
Normies love fucking Hunter x Hunter, man. I see fucking Hunter x Hunter merch like everywhere I go. Like every party I've been at, there is always one motherfucker with a Hunter x Hunter shirt, and it's
for that LGBT representation. That's why they're wearing the shirt, because if you wear a Hunter x Hunter shirt, you're telling everyone, I am gay. I like men.
I am gay for Killua. So yeah. I'm and a skateboarder at the same time. But yeah, I don't know how the Yu Yu Hakusho one might be okay. I hope it's not like the Mob Psycho one. I don't know if you guys have seen that.
What? There's a live action Mob Psycho? The fuck?
It's a show. It's really low budget.
Is it Japanese or American?
It's Japanese.
I don't give a fuck about Japanese live action, because those are literally always horrible. But I watched the Erased live action because it was on Netflix, and that was actually good. I don't know if you guys have ever watched that, but that one was actually good.
I just didn't bother because I
like Erased. So sorry.
I liked it until a point.
You're
like
wrong.
everyone,
I win.
But
if you like Erased, you're dumb.
If you guys like Erased, you should erase that dislike button by clicking that like button on this video.
Are you assuming that they already disliked the video?
I don't know. If it was me, I would have disliked it.
I would have disliked this shit. This shit sucks, man.
I'd be like, this guy sucks, and the other guy's okay, I guess. Talking about me.
Can we talk about how fucking Parsley hit us up on Twitter?
Oh, dude. Yeah, we gotta talk about Parsley. Yeah, so we've been watching obviously you guys know, we've been watching High Guardian Spice over on our channel, and it's been blowing up. It's been doing really well. But the one of the voice actors for our favorite character, Parsley, responded to Eden and I, Kor's irrelevant, tweeted at us saying that, you know, she caught us being fans of Parsley, and I'm just afraid she's gonna watch our other clips where we
or you guys.
Yeah.
I hope she doesn't see the clip where we talk about her opening an OnlyFans and fucking her 12 brothers, because that would be a little bit awkward. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that would be there was a lot of clips of us talking about. That would be a little bit
of a sweat emoji.
There's like
3 clips of that.
There's 3 separate clips of that specific joke. So it's gonna be a little bit trouble, I think, in Parsley Town. But for now, she follows us, so we're gonna try and get her. Us. Yeah. Or try to get her on in the future.
Parsley, please follow me back on Twitter, please.
No, just ignore him. Just ignore him. She's not watching. She's not watching.
Kor, please.
She's not watching, man. She's literally not watching.
Just a drop of your clout, please.
Just a clout. Just a speck.
Dude, she's a voice actress on High Guardian Spice. Okay.
Yeah, she's big name. She's a big name.
No, I see.
A-list celebrity. Yeah, just you wait. Parsley's gonna be cast as like the main character in like the next hot like Disney animation, and
that would be hype.
I'd be happy for her. I mean, I think she did a good job.
They'll make the sequel to Up. Down
2. Down.
Just make Down. It's the old man falling from his fucking death.
Like it's just growing like on.
He digs a hole. Yeah, it's just Minecraft. It's just the Minecraft movie. That'll be hype.
He is very square.
Oh yeah, the old motherfucker from Up.
Man. He's very cubic. He's cubic.
What's his name? Fucking
Hershey.
Remember.
Hershey.
Like kisses.
Yeah.
Like the kisses.
Okay.
Like
So I kind of want to bring this up because I saw it recently, but I know that you, Kor and Eden, famous anime YouTuber, are known for being a fan of Attack on Titan, or perhaps were a fan.
Are we gonna talk about the Attack on Titan ending? Because I genuinely don't want to talk about that.
No,
is that what you're bringing
why
up?
did you think that's? So
that's what I thought too. I was ready to defend it and then lose the argument. Like I always have.
Because if you did, you'd be stupid.
I always lose the argument and then concede every time I talk about the ending. I'm just like, and the end of it, I'm just like, I like the ending.
Have you seen the video of the politician that he made where it's like the clip from Attack on Titan where his head is like photoshopped on the character flying through, and he cuts down Kamala Harris and then goes towards the Titan that's
what? You haven't seen
Joe
it?
Biden. You haven't seen it?
I saw that it existed, but I didn't watch the actual video because I was largely uninterested. He cuts off Kamala's head. My queen Kamala.
They're like the Titans. Like Joe Biden.
Titans, yeah.
Joe Biden is the colossal Titan.
Joe Biden. No fucking way.
Joe Biden is the colossal Titan. Watch the video. Watch the video.
Well, that explains why he looks so fucking sick. He only has 13 years to live. He's probably like on his last year of his term. That's probably why.
You think he has 13 years?
Yeah, he has 13 months. If the government is watching this, I'm joking. Oh God.
We love Joe Biden here.
We love Joe Biden.
I just thought I would bring it up because you're the resident Attack on Titan.
Yeah, I used to like Attack on Titan. What can I say? I'm a shonen fanboy. I only watched One Punch Man and Sword Art Online.
I just think the video is really cringe. It's so cringe. It's
great.
I just don't understand. Like, well, first of all, like, you know, not to get political or anything. Let's not get political at all, actually. So moving on.
It's weird. Okay, if you think that's cool, you're weird. I'm gonna say it. If you think that video's okay, you're weird.
I mean, that just goes down the whole rabbit hole of like weird fucking like boomer posts where they're like book and boob, and then they're all lined up for boob instead of book.
Minions,
like that's just like Facebook Republican.
It literally is.
But yeah, I was actually in line for the boob. And
I love Facebook. Actually.
Me too.
Are you guys signing up for Meta?
Signing up for Meta.
You know, I use Instagram, and when I opened up Instagram, it said Instagram, and it was like buy Meta, and it had the logo at the bottom, and I'm like, Mark Zuckerberg strikes again.
Are they changing Facebook? Like, I don't.
No, Facebook is going to be called Facebook, but it's going to say Facebook buy Meta.
Yeah, it's just the company. Yeah, it's just the company. Yeah, it's like it's what Google did with like the Alphabet company is what owns all of Google. So it's just I don't know. I wish it was. I think pretty funny.
Actually, I do think I do think they're gonna rename Facebook. People don't read anymore.
Let's give out some alternate names to Facebook, like what we think would be better names. So what are some suggestions that you have, Jack, for the new Facebook name?
I think we should make it more inclusive to all races. Make it like race book.
Where it segregates you by your race.
Oh God! Yeah, oh fuck!
Maybe not that, but I think the name is pretty great.
If you put your race as black, the website starts going slower and it starts lagging. Servers.
Mark Zuckerberg with his racist hands, he's like, I got him.
We really need to start redlining the internet.
Yeah, Mark Zuckerberg is evil. I really hate that guy.
It's an incredible idea. Thank you, Jack, for this recommendation.
What about your idea? What's your idea to replace Facebook?
Well, I was gonna say, because people don't like read, so they don't know what books are anymore. So that it doesn't really make sense to have the book there. So I was thinking maybe something that like more people will recognize, like more people will read on. So like maybe like Face iPhone or something like that.
Face.
I was thinking Face boob.
I thought you were gonna go into the direction of just face. Like we cut out the book. It's just face.
That's a great example of the modern.
It's just face.
Actually, this puts me on a totally different train. But like the idea because you say face as a joke, but the sad thing is I feel like that's like a pretty realistic guess for like a name of a company. I am
people like
fucking
faces.
sick to death of all these companies, like social media or whatever, that just name themselves a normal word that people use all the time.
And they took the dogs out of Petco.
It pisses me off so much.
They took the dogs out of Petco. The dogs aren't in Petco anymore. They took them out.
They killed them. They took them
killed
out back.
Dogs.
Like,
they took them out back.
They did an old yeller on them.
It makes me so mad.
No.
I'll be here doing my job, doing my slave labor, editing a Nux Talk YouTube video, and he'll say word, and I'll look up word. He'll say ninjas. Am I right, guys? And I'll look up ninja. I don't want to see fucking Tyler Blevins.
Why not? Tyler's a great entertainer, bro.
He may be extremely attractive and very sexy, but he's not what I'm looking for.
Yeah, no, that happens all the time. Like when I just want to see the definition of a word, and then I type the word in, and the definition isn't the first result. It's like a fucking company. I'm like, I am going to bomb your headquarters. I hate you.
It's so annoying. I'm tired of minimalism, man. It's actually going too far.
Well, it's gonna cycle back. Like we're gonna reach a point of minimalism to where nothing.
We're gonna hit
don't describe anything by
everything is just circles and lines. Like
it'll just be lines. It'll be nothing.
We're gonna start speaking in Morse code, and all logos will be in Braille. That's what's gonna happen.
Yo, just even a Bing Bong drop or whatever, and then we just speak. I want to speak in Morse code. That I'd honestly like.
I'm just saying, bring back mascots, man.
Beep, beep, beep. Beep,
I miss the era of mascots. That was a better time. Stop. This bit is please.
You're kind of being a party pooper right now. Like we're trying to be inclusive, so the blind people can listen to this podcast.
I see.
If you're a blind listener, make sure to comment down below that you're blind, so we can target you.
Target what? What? Stop right there.
What?
Stop.
Speaking of stopping, let us talk about
what were you going to talk about? What happened to I Hate Everything?
What?
I'm just looking at our topics chat.
That is not
one of our topics.
Oh, we can talk about that. We can talk about that anime podcast. That anime podcast that fucked us over for life. Like we can talk about that story.
That's a good story.
Anyone want to fucking tell it? Hello?
It's a great story, guys.
It's a great story. Anyway.
You gotta hear it, man. You gotta hear it, man. You gotta hear it.
You gotta hear that story. But anyways.
Let's move on. So how did we meet? How did we meet? Like, how did all of us meet each other? Like, I don't really remember.
What do you mean, how did we meet? I don't know how you guys met. I met you guys afterwards.
Yeah, I've known Kor for a long time. Yeah,
I deadass don't know how you guys met. You guys want to tell me?
So Kor and I were born both. We were both born in Stockholm, Sweden, down under
Notch.
the communist nation.
You guys were actually Notch's bussy children, right?
We're his bussy boys, as he calls us, his bussy boys. As they do. We popped out of his bussy at a young age. Surprisingly, babies come out at a young age. We popped out, and we've been brothers and best friends ever since. That's just kind of how we escaped Sweden, moved to I don't know, America, I think. I don't know where we are, but best friends ever since.
And then everybody clapped.
How did you actually meet?
How did we actually meet? That was a joke. Okay, so Kor and I, long time. Okay,
this guy.
Let's flash back.
I've had too much of him.
To the year 2018, the greatest year ever. All right, I'm a broken man at this point. I'm basically dying. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna start making YouTube videos again. I hadn't been making YouTube videos for a bit, so I'm like, I'm gonna make them again. That's what all broken people do. I start my channel Jack is Boy like a year prior, but then I started uploading consistently, and then I meet these other anime YouTubers. And then I'm introduced to many other anime YouTubers through this anime YouTuber Discord server. Then, in this server, Kor is there also, because he is also a loser who makes anime YouTube videos.
True.
And Kor and I were like the most frequent people in there. And we just talked like every day in this Discord, basically.
And still do.
And we still talk a lot. So it never ends. I'm never gonna stop talking to this fucking piece of shit. And yeah, it's it's pretty boring. But yeah, we just bonded over.
We all met on Discord. If that wasn't clear.
Yeah, we all met.
I was
online.
invited to the server by Evan Ito in February of 2019 when he saw my Love is War, Chika Fujiwara, waifu review. And Evan thought it was so funny. He's like, we need this whoopersnapper in the Discord. And then
it was all downhill from there. It was all
and we hated Eden at first.
I did actually really dislike
I hated me, bro. I remember how I was, man.
I didn't like you at first. I hated him.
I was a very immature teenager, so it's very understandable.
I was gonna gut him, and I almost did several times. But thank God we don't have to talk about that today. But yeah, no, we just kind of bonded through there, and then Kor and I started fucking the channel that should not be named, the one before Spilling the Milk, and
before Philip Corson came in and gave us a hand.
Before Philip Corson, our manager.
So I guess like the way we started doing like these kind of videos, like I know for you, Jack, like you've just always liked watching shit stuff and shitting on it.
Yeah, that's just what I've done since I was the kid, basically. Yeah. I've been doing this for forever.
And so. I just kind of like I used to watch anime. I don't know if you know this. I used to be an anime.
Yeah.
Back in the old times. And one of the things that I always like enjoyed doing was trying to watch all of the new shows that would come out each season. Like at least give them a try. I wouldn't watch all of them, but like at least try the first episode, watch a couple minutes, see what it's like. And so I'd end up, usually with Jack, we would watch a lot of these stuff together, and we would just shit on it, because so much of it is bad. We would just laugh at it, at how bad it is, and shit on it. And then we were like, this is kind of funny. It's actually way too funny. And
stop! I hate him.
You guys are only capable of talking and chilling.
It actually did start with Bookworm, because like we were watching. It was specifically Bookworm that we watched. Like that was the one that we shit on so hard that we were like, because we rewatched the first episode for the video we did on it. Like we had already watched the beginning beforehand, and we were like, this is the one that's going to be the video because it's so bad.
Yeah,
and then we became rich and famous immediately.
Mm-hmm. Immediately. Instant success.
Instant success.
Pokemon came on the channel. She was like, "Oh my god, I love you, Jack." Then they made out viciously for several hours. It was Kor watched.
Damn right we did.
And then we saw Kor and Eden. We were like, we're grinding on this really slow, but we really need to grift off of someone bigger than us. And we saw that we had this friend named Kor and Eden who had like 100K.
He had a lot of subscribers and viewers, and we're like, we need some. Yeah, and then we grifted off of him and sucked all of his blood out.
And sucked his cock. I mean, his blood.
Yeah, my penis. They actually sucked my penis right off. I don't have it anymore. It's still in Kor's mouth. So if anyone can help me find that, I would greatly appreciate it.
I'll give it back to you next year.
Find it. Don't you know where it is? Okay.
Well, it's in his mouth right now, so.
Yeah, but okay. Cool, yeah.
I've got a big mouth. I'm big mouth.
Yeah. And I got a small dick, so it's like a double whammy. It's really hard to find it. So.
Do you want to talk about fucking Jack and Kor? Or do you want to just skip over that?
Yeah, no, I feel like this is the perfect time to talk about such a thing. I mean, like,
the
first episode, a lot of people don't know the history of Spilling the Milk, the lore.
So you guys might have seen like all of the in a nutshell videos on our main channel that are just of like an entire season of a show. You might be wondering why that is and why they're not like actual videos. Is because they existed on our previous channel, which was called Me.
Bleep that out. Bleep that out.
So bleep it out. But this is before we got picked up by our overlord Philip Corson, but for unforeseen circumstances, we were running this channel.
Talk about the circumstances, bro. Talk about the fucking circumstances. Spit the fucking facts. Spit the fucking.
Eden zero sucks. I fucking ate it.
Okay. Let me talk about this. Okay, so we started this channel May 2020, and then about I think it was March. Was it March or April of this year? I think it was April, maybe. I think it was beginning of April 2021, we start watching Eden Zero, okay? Eden Zero, which is not Kor and Eden. It is Fairy Tale Creators' new show, Eden Zero. And Kor and I fucking destroy this show. We are so brutal towards it, but not like... It's like the typical fashion of us shitting on something similar to like High Guardian Spice. We're just totally shitting on this thing.
Yeah.
And we didn't we didn't like it. And the fans... to say the least, did not enjoy us shitting on their favorite thing. And they berated us, they killed us, and they mass reported our channel until it got suspended and we got taken down.
Okay, so to give a little bit more insight as to the specifics, because I think at the time I was really quick to jump on it because it was like I was angry. I was just like super emotional.
We were both very
this project that we had been working on for literally like a year got taken down right as, because this was also, for reference, this was right at the time when our channel, like, we'd been uploading and slowly growing. We were finally starting to get a couple videos that were like slightly hitting the algorithm, and like it wasn't anything close to what has been happening recently with High Guardian Spice, which is absolutely insane. But we were finally getting videos that were like obviously getting into recommended and getting viewers coming in that way, rather than this really slow crawl that we've been on for a while. And so it was like right at that point where it finally felt like things were starting to pay off, because we had been consistently uploading at least twice a week for this entire time, pretty much, that it got taken down. And we were getting so much, that video got a lot of hate in proportion to how many views it had. Like, it got a shit ton of dislikes, and there were a lot of comments specifically saying that they were reporting the video, like saying that verbatim. So when we upload this video and then like the day after all the hate comes in, the channel gets taken down, I'm kind of like,
we just kind of assumed
seems
that
there's a little bit of a connection here, because there was no other reason for our channel. For reference, our channel got taken down for sexual content, which is also, I think, like literally the first thing that comes up when you hit the report page, like the first thing.
Mm-hmm.
But we had a couple. We had like, I think we had one strike on the channel, but it expired, I think.
No, it was the warning strike, because with YouTube
it was a warning strike. Okay.
Yeah, YouTube you get 3 strikes, 3 like community guideline strikes or copyright strikes.
Jack accidentally uploaded an uncensored version of a video.
Yeah. That's what that. I forgot I did that because we were watching a redo of a healer at the time. And I uploaded the uncensored version of the video onto YouTube. And
it was the 𝐉𝐻𝐹 collab. That's what it was.
Oh, was? Oh, yeah, that's even worse.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Because we got like the warning strike like immediately, because it was just automatic.
Yeah.
So we had made that mistake, but we still had 3 like strikes, right? We had room for 3 strikes, and the only like we had some like slightly spicy videos, but everything was pretty heavily censored. Like, we had done like redo of healer and stuff, but all of that was censored. I mean, for redo of healer, we literally watched the censored version for half of it, and then we heavily censored the part where we didn't. And it got like completely taken down for sexual content, and all of our attempts to get in touch with YouTube were met with basically the same stock copy paste reply every single time. We could never get any like actual reason that we got taken down, like any like examples or anything like that. It just completely no luck. So it was really rough. That's kind of why I'm inclined to say that I think the reports at least played a pretty significant role in it happening, because I don't think it would have otherwise. And we were really close to just giving up. At least I know you were, Jack, for sure.
I was really close to giving up.
It was very demoralizing. And Eden was, contrasting my narrative earlier, was a big reason that we didn't quit. Basically, Eden pushed us really hard not to quit.
Yeah, I was basically like begging them not to quit. I'm like, y'all can hit 10K, you'll get it by the end of the year. And hey, I was right. Well, except we're at 40K.
And this man was damn right.
Originally, like when you came on the Dragon Maid videos, that was part of you were like saying you would help like push the channel and help get us back, and like having you on as a guest was part of that. And then it just ended up turning into a long-term thing.
Mm-hmm. A long-term commitment. We're married now, actually.
We're in a poly relationship right now.
We're in a polygon relationship. So
we are polygon.
We are in a polygon relationship.
We're gonna give fucking Japanese children seizures and stuff.
I'm down.
Do you want to start now? Do you want to start now? Smug, I'm down. Spam a bunch of fucking colors on the screen right now.
Don't do that.
Epilepsy warning. Epilepsy warning, please. Dude, please. Okay. Yeah, and that's the story of our sadness. But then we created Spilling the Milk, and the rest is history.
Now we're famous. Don't talk to us.
Honestly, we should We should be given like TED Talk lectures on marketing, bro. Because the Jack and Core marketing was fucking good, and the spilling the milk marketing is even better, bro. Like I don't know how we do it. None of us are like marketing majors or anything. We're just like these natural given talents. So I will bow.
We're the greatest. We're literal demigods.
There's
We're
a YouTube
literal
video
demigods.
called "How They Marketed." You know, that's really all you have to watch.
There should be a How They Marketed Spilling the Milk special.
True. Where we're like, here, take a screenshot of this anime girl.
Zoom in. No.
Zoom in.
More. Zoom in.
More. There you go.
That's really the problem. No one ever zooms in on the face enough. I never zoom in on the face enough. If you think you're zoomed in enough, you're not. The answer is no. That's the real solution.
That's the real Squid Game out here.
That's the real Squid Game.
So yeah, you guys are... Oh, there's a topic of Markiplier. We can talk about Markiplier if you guys want to.
Why isn't... I wrote that for...
You were the one who wrote that down. What's this Markiplier topic?
I wrote in the topics chat, I wrote, Markiplier. Who is he? Where is he?
I guess we could talk about what we want to do when we meet up for milk again.
Oh, yeah, I put that. So what do you guys want to do when we meet up for milk?
Wait,
I go first?
I guess we could, like, establish first. Yeah. Because I don't know if everybody who's watching this, if they've seen, like, all the pre-Guardian Spice videos. Mm-hmm. Because we've got currently there's a couple other things that are recorded that will probably come eventually. It's just we've been sort of working on more relevant stuff recently because we're trying to keep this momentum going and everything. But we do have a couple things recorded and a couple things that are going to be put on the Patreon as well. But the video, we got kicked out of an anime convention, and the 𝐒𝐿, the rhythm game video, are two videos that we recorded when we met up at an anime convention last summer. Like we met up, we went to the convention and we rented out an Airbnb for like a week to just record and shoot. Unfortunately,
and then we all got the fucking cold. we all got died.
Sick. That was the worst. That was the worst.
It wasn't COVID.
Did.
We were all wearing masks. Okay,
and we were all vaccinated also.
And we were all vaccinated, but then we just got the fucking
COVID.
The cold. COVID doesn't even fucking matter because the common cold fucked us up, bro. Holy shit!
It was
because we hadn't been sick for like a year.
Because we all took turns getting sick. Like one day one person was sick, and the next day the next person.
Yeah.
So it
was like a domino effect.
The most amount of time possible. Because we wanted
the domino
to
effect of
all
sickness
together, and we were like stuck on that. We were stuck recording with 𝐒𝐔𝐿𝐿, the greatest tragedy.
Yeah, we had to fucking. He didn't even get sick. That fucking guy. But I hate that guy.
So yeah, if you want to see those videos, for example, of like some of the stuff that we did then, and want to do more cool stuff, because I like doing these videos a lot, but the vibe of being able to do videos in person and like the kind of stuff that you can do. Like, it's a lot of fun, just the difficulty is, like, we all do not live very close to each other.
No, yeah.
Jack lives in a different fucking country.
Yeah, he's literally in a different country, so...
I'm sadly.
Is a slur, so bleep that, Smug. Thank you.
Yeah. No, I am maple syrup guy. Is that better? He's Mr. Maple syrup. That's me, Moose Man, yeah.
Sure. So I actually do want to know, like, what kind of videos... You guys would be interested to see. I mean, I've even been thinking that we could maybe do some content specifically for this channel, since I think having, the second channel would be nice to have a place to put stuff that, like, might not necessarily be the most algorithmically great, but that we still want to make. That would still be.
Well,
like,
I was
fun
thinking.
Content.
I kind of had like an idea that I was talking to, like, Dickie, Evan, and Steve, who are friends who have their own channel of a trio. And not, like, in particularly with them, but, like, I think it would be, like, a really cool idea to have something that, like, gets us out of our comfort zone. And, like, I might be just picking this because I'm, like, the best in shape out of, like, everyone here. But, like, I want to do something physical, like a sport. Like kind of like what OTK is doing recently, where they have, like, basketball specials, kickball games.
I'm gonna be so
shit like
bad,
that
man.
could be, like, really fucking fun. Because we're all, like...
I've been training.
We're all, like, sweaty anime YouTuber losers. And seeing us, like, out of our element in that regard, I would say would be, like, not only really fun, but also, like, really interesting to watch. If we can somehow, like, get an anime spin on that in some way.
We played Higurashi basketball.
We played Higurashi basketball in real life.
the Higurashi characters and play basketball. There we go. That's what
Higurashi.
No, but, like, I was thinking, like, you know how, like, they did the cycling special for Maybe on like obviously we don't have a team of like 15 fucking people in Milk. Censor the fucking name of the podcast. But you know how like they, like something physical like that like, I don't know, like pushes us out of our comfort zone is something that I am more or less interested in. And like maybe I don't know like what type of sport would work with 3 people. I don't think any of them would do. So we'd have to think of some other people to tag along or do something in that regard. But I do think it would be fun.
The idea is we're probably gonna end up shooting it at like around the time of another anime convention. I imagine is what is most likely gonna end up happening. At least I guess we'll see. To me.
Yeah.
Just because of the like timing and everything, and that way we can also get some other people who will be coming down for the convention and stuff to come in and participate in content, which would be cool. I think. Because I like having the Milk extended universe, add that to the
cinematic universe of Milk, the 𝐶𝐿. Stop forgetting the acronym, bro. It's cinematic universe of Milk.
I forget it every time you say it. I forget every time. 𝐶𝐿.
The cinematic universe of Milk, like with a U?
Well, cinematic universe Milk. Like you don't put the of.
It's lowercase universe.
What? Huh? What the fuck are you talking about?
Lowercase universe. What are you saying? What the fuck does that
actually mean?
It's a title. It's like a... Yeah. Okay.
I have dementia.
Of course confusing me. You've dementia? Not dementia?
Yes.
And that's it. That's the podcast.
Do you have any... Is there anything else that you think would be cool to do? While we're there? I really want to do
more gaming videos. I want to do more gaming videos.
I think we should do a board game video because I think Kor would really like that. I don't know.
Oh, I would love it.
He does speak me as like a board game guy. He does feel that he's very nerdy, so I think he'd like board games.
I do want to do a cooking video. We plan to do one.
Oh yeah, that would be fun as fuck.
The last session.
Yeah, but then we burned the house down last time, so like we got kicked out. We couldn't cook anymore.
That is canonically the reason. So unfortunately we couldn't do it there, and we also accrued hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt over that.
Yeah, we burned the whole house down. We burned the fucking whole house down.
We burned it down on purpose. It was on purpose.
Sucked.
It was a bad house.
It was a bad house. It looked ugly as fuck.
We need money desperately now. We're very poor.
Patreon. Speaking of money, you can donate.
Speaking of money,
at our Patreon, patreon.com/spilling the milk.
Yeah, we're shills. That's it.
We can wrap it up.
Yeah.
I think this is a good stopping point.
I think this is a great place to end it. You guys.
I think we should thank our $10 patrons.
I think we should thank our $10 plus patrons on Patreon.
I don't think so.
The milk as well.
I don't think we should thank them.
No, I think we should thank them, Jack.
I don't think we should.
Have you stopped being a fucking bitch?
I think that Alexander, 𝐃𝐀𝐓𝐑𝐄, Chris Martinez, Detective Pika, Eric Rubin, James, Jester, Kasim Salem, Maggie, Ronaldo Vodder, and Trevor Newton are some pretty rad.
Hey, yo. Those people are cool.
Also, we're going to be updating the Patreon sometime soon-ish. We're going to be changing a lot of the tiers and adding some cool stuff, hopefully. So
go play.
Bonus content. Get in early. Yeah. And milk out. That's the outro.
That's our outro. Milk out.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1, milk out. Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Milk out. You didn't.
I ain't saying that shit. I ain't saying that shit. That
what
shit.
The fuck?
You guys are